What's the rest of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Thought that would be funnier. I saw on the news there's a KKK leader caught with a blackmail prostitute. Progress, it's happening. 2015, nothing anymore. I like to think that Kennedy didn't want to go to the moon. I like to imagine he just had the schizophrenia where American flags talk to him and want to go to the moon. That's it. Look at every picture of a president. What do you see? A flag. This goes way back. Yeah, that's not a joke yet.
Appreciate it.
I haven't really been on stage as much this past 2 weeks. I went to like a silent meditation. You guys ever heard of Vipassana? It's a 10-day silent meditation. What you do is you go there and you try, it's basically like mean thought rehab. That's what it is. It's mean thought rehab. And I had a meditation bully. I had a bully at meditation. All that title was just like, he just sighed at me and cut me in line. That was it. I don't know, what do you do when like you get bullied at meditation camp? Do you just like, you say, hey, me and you, we go to the schoolyard of peaceful thought, we fight to the death of our hate, something, something. Meditation bully joke. I'm just high from being in here. It was 20 minutes before we could break silence. This is a 10-day silent thing. We had 20 minutes left of this meditation until we could finally talk again. And my meditation bully was sitting next to me. And like all these people are crying from compassion and forgiveness. It's a very intense kind of meditation. We have 20 minutes left to go. My meditation bully goes, man, it's so cold in here. That was that punchline. But it was just very, he was that close. He was that fucking close. Oh, you can play some games at meditation boot camp. You could play Smell That Old Man. There were 3. You could play, my favorite level was Ralph. Least favorite level, Tobias. Favorite levels. Oh, you could also play Don't Masturbate. You're not allowed to masturbate there, it's unholy. On day 5, I lost that game. Also day 6, all that happened is I said, I'm just gonna touch it. I'm just the tip. You could just the tip yourself. That's a real thing. It's a highly effective technique. I highly recommend it. Anyways, so for 10 days of this meditation thing, I finally get to break silence and talk to my guru. And I wanted to tell him this analogy of this meditation. Kind of felt like that scene in Fight Club where like he burns the chemical in his hand. You just kind of look at pain and accept it, realism shit. And I want to tell this guru this. So I go in and I say, teacher, I want to tell you something. Have you seen Fight Club? And he said no. So I just left, and that's the last thing I ever said to him. That's that. I'll say one more thing, get out of here. I'm trying to think of a not particularly sad joke. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Did Clark Kent, did how my face looks. Oh, also with the meditation thing, I couldn't write anything down, I couldn't talk, so I just start whispering jokes and bits into my pillow. So it looked like I was on some kind of acid trip where I thought the blankets were after my material. Just whispering to the pillow late at night like, I look like a really healthy Jew or a sick Cuban. Made me laugh. That's all I want to do. Next meeting's really good. You guys are in for a real treat. Give it up for High Things.
One more time for Mr. Eric Hopper. Those guys back there at Wax City Extracts are trying to kill me. Whew, shit, I am like higher than a giraffe's ass. I mean, I am high. That's some good shit. I don't know what it's called. Hey, what was that had? Lemon? What was that? What was that I had? Lemon?
That was that Lemon Jack.
Lemon Jack?
Lemon Jack by Mrs. Wax City.
By Miss Wax City. Yeah, that was fine. Lemon Jack. That was.
You like it?
Did I like it? Man. Now I can't feel my left foot. So I can't feel neither one of my feet while I'm walking around right now. I feel like I'm in quicksand everywhere I go right now. It's awesome. I mean, they should. I think if they gave this shit to the people that was in jail for violent crimes, they would, you know what, fuck it, dude. I don't even. They'd mellow out. This is best therapy ever. Just get a motherfucker high. And they would chill out.
It's a lot better than alcohol.
Yeah, it is a lot better than alcohol. I do agree. You know what I'm saying? I've never gotten high, drinking, driving. I worked in the hospital for a while. I'm not going to say what hospital, but I walked to a hospital for a while, and I actually got into an argument with the doctor there on staff. We had a young lady come in, and he said she was in there for a drug overdose. So I was a CNA, and I had to take care of this young lady. So, I need to find out everything so I can relay it to the nurse, like, okay, if she's in here for pills, we're not going to give her fucking pills to help her, you know what I'm saying? So the doctor tells me that this young lady is in there from overdosing on weed. And I called him a fucking lie, straight to his face. He's like, yeah, she's in here. They said she smoked too much. I was like, that wasn't weed. How do you know? Look, dude, you're an expert in your field. I'm an expert in my field. If you say that bitch got tuberculosis, I don't argue with you. So if I say she's not high, that's not a weed overdose, then that's not a weed overdose. And it wasn't, see? And I proved my point. I also got fired 2 days later, but I proved my point and I stood by my guns. Yeah, thank you. It's the principles. You cannot overdose on weed. That's the most dumbest shit I have ever. And this was his real diagnosis. He was like, she overdosed on weed. I was like, dude, that's bullshit, man. He was like, yeah, you can smoke too much weed. Dude, I am high right now, and I have been taking everybody's vitals for the last 45 minutes. Trust me, you can't overdose on weed. You can't. That's why I didn't want to tell what hospital, because I said weed, and I don't want them to get sued. Somebody might be like, I was a patient up there around that time. Oh, damn. That'd be fucked up. Your final comedian hit the stage tonight. This young man, just a hilarious guy, good friend of mine. Glad he can make it out to be a part of this. Just flew back in from Japan, I believe. Wow, yeah, like he just flew in, and boy, is his arms tired. Why not? Very funny young man. Please put your hands together for Mr. Noriko.
Actually flew in from China, you racist. You fucking racist. You don't know where you are, that's totally fine. We're alright, man. Thank you guys for coming out to a dream sequence from Twin Peaks. You can see me, that's good. That's good. That's good. By the way, is this just the bowl cam? Is that what this is? Like you're just looking into the bowl the whole time while it's roasting away? Alright, it's okay. If this isn't working for you, just keep staring at whatever's right in front of you and thinking about your day. It's gonna be fine. Oh man. I'd like to think, yeah, this is gonna be good. You guys, my name is Noriko Ott. Noriko. Yep. That couldn't be the name. This couldn't be what you had pictured when you heard that name, right? Noriko's a Japanese name, and my family is Bacon Ranch White. Super white. It's true. DUI on a jet ski white. Super white. Twice last year, specifically. It's true. Noriko, then I found out the name's fine, I just shouldn't have it, because it's a Japanese girl's name. Thank you, Google, for telling me that. It's a girl's name. The IKO is feminine, so it's not like Terry or Chris or Sam or something where it can kind of go either way. No, it's 100% a lady's name. That means if I ever go to Japan, my name's like Tiffany. Crazy. The princess of Japan's name is Noriko, so not only is it a girl's name, it's their most famous princess name. Be like if my name's Ariel here.
Danielle, she's got blonde hair.
Hi, I'm Cinderella. Yep, you heard right. Nice firm handshake from Cinderella there. Ridiculous. I have brothers and sisters too. I got an older brother named Cody. Then there's Noriko, and then Amber and Wesley. What? The fuck? Cody, Noriko, Amber, and Wesley. I think my mom fucking hated me, you guys. I think it's the only explanation. I think I came out sideways or something. Stayed in a couple of months, like rent-free or something. I don't know what the hell happened. Because then they brought her the birth certificate, she just draws a limp boner on it, goes, whatever the fuck that means in Japanese. Fuck this kid. Hope you like lukewarm formula, because no titty for you. No. Cody's getting all the titty, and he's gonna grow up to be a big asshole. None for you? No. No. Okay for a second. No. Like, Mom, I'm 10. I don't want any boo. I don't need it. Okay for a second, come on. Let's see what else. Oh, my middle name is Sweetwater. Let's move on. Let's move on. My middle name is Sweetwater. That sucks more than the first thing I mentioned. Slightly. It's true, but it's true. Sweetwater. Here's the deal. If you're gonna have kids, or if you have kids, or you're gonna steal a kid, here's what you do. You should name them something tough. Boy or a girl. Name them something tough and badass, you know? Like, brick, stabby, roundhouse. Sweetwater's a little too close to Summer's Eve for my taste. It doesn't have the strength that I want it to have. You know what I mean? Ridiculous. If you can't laugh, just go ahead and just bring a real long, jagged coughing jag. I'll accept those as well. It's totally fine. Little life hack for you. You guys know what life hack is, by the way? Anybody out there? Life hack, if you don't know, is this website where it's full of like time-saving tips and like little, whatever. But basically all the time, like the life hacks break down into how to not throw away straight-up trash in your house. Like one of them, I swear to God, was just, did you know you can take a Chinese food container, fold it on down, make a little serving tray out of it? How does that sound? I'm like, well, sweet, now this date isn't sad at all. Like, would you use that at a date? Would that be the thing? Or you're like, and voila, poverty origami for you, from Noriko. How weirdly appropriate. It's true, the only reason I bring it up is because I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and we ordered a pizza, and when it showed up, that sweet DP showed up. Thanks, guys. When the pizza showed up, my friend goes, hey, check out this thing I learned on Life Hack. And he tore the lid of the pizza box off, and he used it as a plate. And that's it. That was it. It was 100% of it. I'm like, that's not a life hack, that's a hobo tip. Are you serious, man? I was like fucking with him. I'm like, hey, you know, use your shirt as a napkin? Life hack. You know, if you search a stranger's ashtray long enough, there's still some pretty good cigarettes in there. Life hack. Hey, you know how they can't charge you rent if you sleep in the woods? Life hack. Get the fuck out of my house. Do not like it. So ridiculous, man. That's so funny. So we live in interesting times. We have the internet now. I don't know if you guys got the word, but we got the internet. Now, internet's awesome. The only thing I didn't realize is like, you have this thing, and it has all the information on Earth right at your fingertips. You can look it up anytime you want. But I didn't realize we could also all just add to the pile of facts as we see them, like anybody can. And now you know, just like Wikipedia, now you can't convince anybody of fucking anything anymore. Nothing proves this to me more than I found out recently there's a group of people online, they're called the Flat Earth Society. They believe the Earth is flat, you guys. And I know that seems like a real fun thing to think about while you play a Yes album and shit, but like, and it is, but like, it isn't. It's not flat. No, like, do you know what that means? That means like every time you've been in a classroom and there's that blue orb you've been spinning, that little blue thing, and you stop it with your finger to see where you're never gonna go to in your life, that little thing, that little game, that whole time, that was just Big Globe getting a taste of that public school money that is wetting their beaks. You know, public schools, that place is just rolling in dough super hard. That's why your teacher was always cleaning her monocle with that $100 bill right in front of you in the classroom. Again, you can just cough in a long, ragged jag, no, except I plan to. Anyway, I was listening to an interview with the head of the Flat Earth Society, and he said, look, if the Earth, this is a big proof by the way, if the Earth is round and it's rotating at 1,000 miles an hour, then how come when I leave the Earth in an airplane, I'm able to catch the runway again if it's moving at 1,000 miles an hour? I'm like, well, it's the same reason when you're driving in your car on the freeway and there's a bee flying in your car, you don't go, oh my God, a 90-mile-an-hour bee! This is the fastest. Was it too much explanation? Okay, well, let's get back on board. Girlfriend put in a gift request for her birthday. Want me to buy her a vibrator for her birthday? Because sometimes what you really want is your boyfriend to know his place. You know what I mean? Like, you really want him to know that he's replaceable and he should step his shit up. No, I'm kidding. I actually was pumped, like, to be a part of the process and all. I thought it was pretty great. But what I think is funny is when guys like get threatened by the vibrator, like them and the vibrator in competition somehow with one another, like they get upset about it. Because I always wanted to see them go into the store to have to buy it, be like, excuse me, yes, I'll have the shortest, skinniest one you have, please. And one that's not too handsome. I can't have that. Do you have one that bends to the left weirdly and for no reason at all? Do you have one that starts off at a good pace but then tires out real quick? Something like that? You got a vibrator like that? Do you have one that sweats a lot and smells like food? Do you have a vibrator like that? Do you have one you can plug into your Xbox but can't unplug it for like a whole weekend sometimes? Do you have one when you set it in sleep mode it just farts nonstop? Something like that? Oh, you know what? Let's go the other way. Do you have one where if you start talking about the future a lot, it gets scared and tries to fuck somebody else? You have one like that? I can compete with that? Oh, man. How about Apple Jacks, huh? That got the crowd going last time, didn't it? I love how, like, you were, like, intense about it. Now, look, I thought about this.